Welcome to another edition of 2-Track Tombstone with me, Jay Tombstone. We're going to play a little iTunes roulette today, my favorite little game. That's the game where I just open up my iTunes and I hit random. And the first two songs that my iTunes plays is the songs I share with you. So let's just go ahead and spin the wheel. Round and round it goes. Where it stops is the song we play. And in all honesty, I do this before I actually start the podcast. So I know the first song is so appropriate. A Moment to Myself by Macy Gray. And I just got home from work. Kira's gone. And I'm just here with the little kittens. And I'm doing my little 2-Track Tombstone, which is exactly what I love to do in a moment to myself. And before I start every podcast I generally like to get myself something to drink. I've got a little sweet tea here. Actually, it's not even really sweet tea. It's this new stuff. What are we doing? That sugar-free stuff, the drink stuff. I can't even think of what it's called now. It's little sugar-free packets, and you just put it in there, and you stir it up, and it's like Kool-Aid, but it's sugar-free. And we've been going crazy about that. And I can't remember what it's called right now. I might run in during this song. Anyway, and I like to pack a little bowl. Smoke a little pot on the top of my podcast. And, just sit back with Macy Gray from the album On How Life Is. This is Macy Gray with A Moment to Myself. And I hope as I sit here and have a moment to myself, you have a moment to yourself. Let's do it together. Whatever you feel, get you a glass of wine, shot of vodka, whatever makes you relax. And let's just take a minute, 4 minutes and 1 second actually for the song from Macy Gray, A Moment to Myself.
Lately those rainbows be coming round like every day. Deep in the struggle, I have found the beauty of me. God is watching, and the devil finally let me be. Here in this moment to myself, I'm gonna ride with no one else. There is a conversation I need to have with me. It's just a moment to myself. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Do your thing, baby. A moment to myself. They're all looking at ya. You got everything to lose. Oh, get up and dance, girl. Sing your tooraloo-raloo. And quit bitching about how don't nobody really love you. Spread your rubber loving, and it bounces back to you. Here in this moment to myself, I'm gonna ride with no one else. There is a conversation I need to have with me. It's just a moment to myself. Yeah, yeah. Flowers are blooming under gray skies and moons. Seems like I'm winning every time I lose. And the answers I've been looking for have been here all this time. Spread my rubber loving, and everything was fine. Here in this moment to myself.
That is the unique voice of Macy Gray with A Moment to Myself. You know, at this point in my life, I realize that I often need a moment to myself. I'm a very social person, and I like to hang out and be friends, and I'm loud and boisterous, you know. But truth is also, I am medicated for depression. I've dealt with depression my whole life. And when I'm really, really upset about something, I don't want somebody talking to me out of it, usually. If I'm really sick, I appreciate a little nursing, but I generally really just want to be by myself. That's my thing. When I'm really upset, I'm like, I just want a little moment to myself. So we can all appreciate a moment to ourselves, I think, can't we? Anyway, so we're moving on. Anyway, apparently, a few people who have been listening to my podcast have noted my anyway. So apparently it's become a little bit of a joke and a trademark amongst a few people, which fine with me, make fun of me. Anyway, I'll just keep on going. Anyway, whatever brings you happy in this podcast makes me happy about this podcast. Anyway, let's spin the wheel, and round and round it goes. Anyway it goes. That's the song we'll play right here on the nose. And the second song is by Shelia E. Who remembers Shelia E? Oh my God, The Glamorous Life. I had The Glamorous Life on a 45. Why didn't that pop up? Actually, I don't think I have The Glamorous Life in my iTunes. I don't think I had that album. And the only Shelia E CD I have is in my iTunes, and it is the Sex Symbol CD. Remember the Sex Symbol CD? And this is... I don't think this was even released as a single, although it should have been. I've always loved it. This is Lady Marmalade, which was, of course, originally done by Patti LaBelle, and these days is more known by the version that was done by Lil' Kim, and Pink, and Maya, and Missy Elliott all did a version right around for the Moulin Rouge movie. It was on the Moulin Rouge soundtrack a few years ago. So you actually hear that version more than you hear the Patti LaBelle version these days. There's a version of Fantasia. If you look it up on YouTube, you will see an amazing performance. Look up Fantasia doing Lady Marmalade for the Patti LaBelle tribute. So Patti LaBelle is there, and Fantasia does Lady Marmalade, and it will blow your socks off. I don't have a recording of that, but look it up if you love this song and you just want to hear another version. Fantasia doing it at the Patti LaBelle tribute will blow you away. Anyway, I've always loved this version too, and it's not well known, but it's New Orleans style, she says in it at some point. This is Shelia E. with her version of Lady Marmalade.
Street.
dirty rice, jambalaya, dirty rice, jambalaya. Oh, I love it. Now I've got the munchies. Anyway, I love you for listening. That is Sheila E. with Lady Marmalade. And after listening to that, I love that better than any of the other versions. Well, maybe not more than Pay the Bell, but it's unusual. It's an unusual version, and you don't hear it often. And it's really good, I think. I love you for listening. Tonight I'm going to the Fairy Potluck. I haven't been in 3 weeks. Isn't that crazy? I used to never miss a New Orleans Radical Fairy Potluck. And we haven't been in 3 weeks. That's what happens when you get married. You get home, and you'd just rather sit home and stay home with your boyfriend and your kittens. Tweet about it, post about it, send out a Tumblr or an Instagram or something. Tell all your friends about 2 Track Tombstone. I love you for listening. I'll see you on the next edition of 2 Track Tombstone with me, Tombstone.